everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hypno LA stage. Our next guest is a third-generation hypnotist, best-selling author of Hypnosis and the Hypnosis Hustle. He is a mental wellness strategist, redefining what's possible in healing, performance, and human transformation. He blends clinical psychology, subconscious change, and real world applications to help individuals create lasting breakthroughs. He holds a Ph.D. in psychology and over 30 years of business experience, development, leadership, and behavioral change, including serving as vice president of corporate development for multiple global health companies. He is the founder of clinical director of Doc Hypnosis, Arizona's #1 rated hypnotherapy practice for 3 consecutive years. I have a feeling it's more than that. And,
yes, it is.
And creator of Being Superhuman. Welcome to the stage, William Deihl.
William Deihl. You got it.
William Deihl. You guys have to know, all I want to do is call him Dolly because he's got the guru thing going on. It's William Deihl. Let's make a deal today with William Deihl. Welcome to this stage, William.
Well, thank you very much. It's an honor to be here. And yes, we're actually, I think we're 5 years in a row, #1 hypnotherapy in Arizona. And now we just hit our 2nd year as the best mental health clinic. So we're just doing a press release on that. So kind of excited over that.
Well, you and your beautiful bride are a great team, correct?
Oh my God, I couldn't do half what I do. She's wonderful. She's my muse. She helps me keep things going.
I have to ask, how long have y'all been together? It's only been a few years, right?
Oh, no. Yeah, it's only been going on to 3 years now.
I think I met you at Hypno Thoughts. Like, you guys were fairly fresh when I first met you because I thought you guys had been together forever. And you're like, nope, just a year.
Nope. Yeah. We were newbies. And but when we met, it seems like we've just known each other forever. We've even talked about things and we're like, no, that wasn't you.
Well, maybe energetically and spiritually, you've always been connected and it just took you a while to find each other.
I agree with that 100%.
Absolutely. So William, tell me a little bit about, well, wait a minute. I want to go back to that Doc Hypnosis things. I mean, you've got a PhD in psychology, but you always have the little Doc Hypnosis shirts on and, it's very branded. And where did that come from?
Doc Hypnosis actually came from my nickname Doc came from when I used to work a lot of trade shows. And I did a lot of alternative shows because of the business I was in. And people started calling me Doc and it stuck. And when I decided to open up my hypnosis business, I'm like, well, let's just do Doc. I am a doctor, so let's do this. Doc Hypnosis seems right. And then I wanted to give a different look to it because I didn't want to be in my house or in like a garage or something. I wanted to make it a wellness clinic. So we have a 2,500 square foot wellness clinic with 6 different practitioners here. And you're seeing part of a podcast room. So I really wanted to make a force for good for hypnosis.
Wow, I love that. It really it elevates what we're doing.
You want to change your life, change your standards. So I just wanted to change the standards.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So let me ask you this: the Swan protocol. It sounds just lovely. We have the bunny talk, and this is the Swan protocol. What is the Swan protocol? And are we going to be wearing like a little swan? A swan.
You know what? I almost want to do a swan costume then.
So tell me a little bit about the Swan protocol and what are some of the key takeaways that everyone is going to get to walk away with?
Well, the Swan protocol is very powerful. If you have not read Bob Burns' book, Unreal or Imagine, it is a very straightforward, beautiful, fun, friendly, funny book to read. But I met Bob Burns and really got pulled into it because the Swan protocol is simple but very powerful to do. And I keep on holding my hand like that because we literally start talking to the subconscious mind through the hand, where we get yeses and nos, and it turns, and you can even get what we call the Swan's voice, where people talk and their subconscious mind takes over their hand, takes over their vocal cords, where we can get a gentle movement and get down to the really core issue of the problem without the client ever really thinking about what the problem is. Their subconscious mind is.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So are they going to learn a couple of techniques in the Swan protocol and
100%. I want people to be able to do some of the basic. If they want to get certified in the Swan, Bob awarded me the ability. I'm the only person that's allowed to certify people in the United States. So thank you, Bob, for that. But also, I'm going to give a little other things, because every once in a while you have a resistant client where I can take them from the Swan straight into a hypnotic process. And it's a very natural way. And heck, if I start doing the Swan and then I go straight into hypnosis. It's a very powerful tool.
Wow. Wow. Well, I've experienced it, and I learned it years ago myself. And that's why I was so excited to see it on the menu this year. And hopefully, maybe you'll do an in-person training with it. And how long is the training for it in general? Like the full training?
Yeah, it's a whole all day training that I'm going to be doing. It'll be here at the clinic here, and/or on Zoom when it's all put together.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I look forward to that, because I'd like to actually take the full class in person if you do it in
Well,
person.
if you come out to Phoenix, I'm going to have you on the radio show. So we'll do
Oh,
that.
speaking of the radio show, I mean, that's where that's kind of something sort of new, but what is your background and journey from, hypnosis from doctor hypnosis, and to get to where you are doing radio shows?
Well, it started very simply. I always knew about hypnosis. My father actually did hypnosis. And I didn't really realize that until after he passed away in 2006. I was just finishing up my Ph.D. in psychology, and he passed away. I found his certificate, and I decided to go down that path because, oh my God, you can do things so fast, so much quicker. Get down to the core reason, the real reasons, and making shifts. So I fell in love with that. But I was also working for a business as a vice president of corporate development. I also became the president of that corporation for a while. But I was in sales psychology. I was working with individuals, finding their hot buttons, helping them grow businesses themselves. And all of a sudden, I was doing speaking engagements and trainings. And then from there, I decided to leave that corporate world and just do this full time. And the radio show fell in our laps. It was just something we were going to create a podcast, and they saw it and they started talking to us, had us on air. They loved our energy, asked us to be a weekend anchor show on every Saturday morning. And Jennifer and I are doing that every Saturday morning. We're actually the only official radio show in the country, maybe of the world. We're doing research on that just is strictly about hypnosis and clinical sound therapy.
Wow. Wow. You guys are such a beautiful combination to work together, and it's exciting. So everybody's got to get on that, watch the radio show. What's the station that it's playing on?
It's on KFNX 1100, the Pulse of Arizona, or you can go to our Spotify. You can go to our Apple Podcast. We actually put it up on YouTube a couple of days later. So yeah, come on out and check it out. So it's myself, Doc Hypnosis, or Soul Echo Therapy, Dr. Jennifer Coldry, my wife. We do it together.
Wow, that sounds like you guys we're just living our best life.
Oh, we want to.
Yeah, we are. We want to. We all, you know what I think in general, a lot of us hypnotists that are doing things and going to things and going to these conferences and meeting each other are living our best lives and meeting the most amazing people. So what are you most excited about Hypno LA?
Oh, the camaraderie, meeting those people. For me, it's like I know I don't know everything. I'm always learning. I'm a sponge. And I'm always wanting something to help my clients to move faster, process things faster, get to the resolutions faster, and connect with them better. So for me, Hypno LA is really something I'm excited about because even doing this is so much different than anything else I've seen. I'm very excited about connecting with a lot of leaders out there.
Wonderful. Yeah, me too. Me too. And what I'm loving is that we're going to have that time for like the Swan protocol. You're going to be able to teach a little bit of it, and then they're going to walk away with something that they can use immediately. And that's
Oh,
one of the things we want to do. Can I use this with my in my practice on Monday morning, right?
yes, that's what I want people to do. They have a tool that they can take with them right away.
Yeah. All right. So let me ask you this one last thing. What piece of advice, one really special thing that you would give to somebody who's starting out, or maybe they've been doing it for a while but are kind of stuck? What's the one piece of advice that you would give to an aspiring hypnotist or change worker in general?
I would put it down to something very simple. When you walk into that room, that clinician room, take your robe off. I do it. And what I mean by a robe is the judge's robe. We all have a judgment robe. Take it off. It's not about me. It's not, it's all about that individual there. My words don't count. Their words count. So it's really to just hang up that judge's robe and be just an open vessel to hear and guide that person to a change.
That's beautiful. And I've heard a lot of these different, when we say, okay, give me some advice you'd give, but that's really quite beautiful. And it is true. And I think we can do that in our everyday lives as well. Just everybody's on their own journey, right?
I always think to myself, I'm not qualified to judge. So why judge?
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Well, William, thank you so much for coming here today and sharing a little bit about yourself to the Hypno LA crowd. And if you guys are interested in seeing and learning the Swan Protocol, coming to see Doc Hypnosis at Hypno LA in September 18th and 19th, 2026, then sign up below, get your tickets fast. The prices will go up. So sign up, get your tickets. And we look forward to seeing you, Doc Hypnosis, at Hypno LA. Yay.
Yay.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
All right. End recording.